Welcome back to Dependable Concrete. We're here in Manayunk, Philadelphia, a neighborhood filled with beautiful old homes, but many of those basements come with their share of problems.
So, the basement, you'll see, the parging is definitely failing in a lot of spots.
Get all up in here.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
So you're not sharing mice
so
and
it's
stuff, because you know mice come through here.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
This area, I really don't know what to do.
Well, I would cement the walls in here for sure.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
like
get
seal
the
it
dust
off.
out. Get the dust, cobwebs, clean it up.
Okay. I'm not even worried about this, just because it's like such a. Hopefully, I can toss a couple boxes over here when all said and done.
Yeah, but once it's clean and we're done with it, man, you can. It's useful space.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's dungeness now, but once you get it all done, and you're like, oh, okay, I got nice little.
That's gonna be
I got a nice
that's
little
my
cellar.
room. Yeah.
I got a little cellar. I got a wine cellar. You know what I mean?
There you go.
As far as the floor is concerned, do you want to resurface the floor? Because we also resurface.
Yeah. We're trying to. We have a lot of stuff to do. I definitely want to
resurface it.
Yeah.
As our client mentioned in his interview, restoring this basement is a priority. Right now, the walls are in rough shape, dusty, cracked, peeling, and exposing bare stone. By the end of this video, you'll see how we repaired, sealed, and transformed this Philadelphia basement into a bright, dust-free, clean basement. Prepping the walls is key to making this job last. If we don't remove dust, peeling paint, and loose debris, the cement won't stick the way it should. That can cause cracks and weak spots later on, and we don't want that. We start by scraping, chiseling, and sweeping down all the loose material. Once the walls are clean, we haul all the debris out of the basement so that we have a clean basement to work with. Before we start applying cement to the walls, we take extra care to protect important things like electrical boxes, pipes, windows, and wiring. This prevents any cement splatter and keeps everything in the basement safe and clean during the process. After cleaning and preparing the walls, we apply bonding glue at 100% full strength to every surface, using a 1-inch nap roller. This creates a strong chemical bond for the cement, preventing cracks and ensuring it sticks firmly. Other companies just use water, but we use glue, the right way to make sure our work stands the test of time. It's time to mix the cement. Our formula is simple but strong. 3 buckets of sand, 1 70-pound bag of mortar cement, and a 1/4 pound of fiber. This mix ensures durable basement walls that won't crack over time.
Yeah. Let me see that, Mungo.
We're now ready to apply cement to these walls. Instead of the traditional hawk and trowel method, we use a mortar sprayer. This approach reduces time and cost, and it allows us to spray into tight areas that are hard to reach by hand. The mortar sprayer forces cement deep into the glue, creating a stronger chemical and mechanical bond with the wall. This not only reinforces adhesion, but also helps prevent cracking. We're only partway through this project, and you can already see the difference. If you'd like to see more real basement transformations like this one, hit that like button and subscribe to Dependable Concrete. We've got plenty more projects coming your way. Unlike other contractors, our mortar sprayer lets us reach tight areas, like between floor joists, so nothing gets missed. Every part of the wall needs to be covered, because one missed spot can lead to water or rodent issues later. A lot of people don't realize this, but the basement is usually the biggest room in the whole house, and yet it's often the most neglected. At Dependable Concrete, we make it our mission to turn that space into something clean, bright, and usable, whether it's for laundry, storage, or just a safe place for the kids to play. We make it a point to get behind every obstacle, like this water heater and furnace, because those hidden areas can be the biggest problem spots. If you skip them, that's where water seeps in or rodents sneak through. By sealing everything, we make sure the entire basement is protected, not just the easy-to-reach areas. You've probably seen quick fix jobs before, where someone throws a thin coat of paint over peeling walls and calls it done. The problem is that never lasts. Within a few months, it's right back to flaking and leaking. That's why we do it differently. By taking the time to prep, spray, and seal properly, our work doesn't just look good today, it still looks good years from now. When the job is complete, we take the time to clean any wires, pipes, or ceiling joists of cement splatter, leaving the basement neat and professional when we're finished. At first, it might look like we're just spraying cement on a wall, but what we're really doing is creating peace of mind for the homeowner. Before, this basement was dark, dusty, peeling, and unsightly. After we're finished, it'll be sealed, smooth, and easy to maintain. That's the Dependable Concrete difference. We don't just fix walls, we completely restore basements that people can actually enjoy. Typically, it takes about 3 days to cement a basement when we're applying 2 coats, but this job only required 1 coat. So, day 1 was all about prepping, and on day 2, we're applying the cement. Once it's on, we'll finish the walls to a flat, smooth, textured finish. We've finished cementing the walls in the main room. Now our skilled workers are pressing, smoothing, and flattening the sprayed cement onto the surface. They're working their trowels into tight spaces, carefully shaping the cement to close any gaps or lumps. This is also the stage where we level the walls, bringing them to a flat drywall-like finish. A smooth, even surface not only looks great, but it also makes painting easier. Here we get down on our knees to cement the hard-to-reach areas under and around pipes. Even though these spots are tough to see, we make it a point to seal them completely, so nothing is left unfinished. We cement tightly around electrical wires and electrical boxes, making sure every gap is sealed and the finish is clean and professional. The customer couldn't decide what to do with this front room where the old oil tank was. Typically, this is the worst part of the basement. Dark, drafty, dusty, with exposed stone and that lingering smell of heating oil. But once we finish, it becomes one of the most surprising transformations. Customers are always delighted to enjoy this extra room as a clean, usable part of their home. This area requires several coats of cement to fill in the deep, pocketed holes between the stones. And because it's usually under the front porch, there are gaps between the floor joists that let in cold air, making the room drafty and uncomfortable. But by sealing and filling those areas, we make the room warmer, tighter, and far more comfortable to use. Before, these walls were rough, uneven, and full of deep pockets between the stones. Now, after applying several coats of cement, the walls have been significantly improved. This not only gives this small basement room less of a dungeon-like feel, but also a clean, finished look. At the same time, it reinforces and strengthens the foundation of the house, making it more stable. The entire basement has now been cemented. All the surfaces have been sprayed and our workers are still smoothing out the walls. Meanwhile, it's my job to clean up the sprayer and get it ready for the next basement project. In the meantime, we have to wait several hours for the walls to dry before beginning the final step, sponging the surface. The walls are now ready to be sponged. This is the final stage in cementing this basement. At this stage, we smooth the surface, blending high spots into low areas and flattening the wall with a wet sponge. The result is a clean, even finish that makes the walls look as flat as drywall. Our worker is keeping his sponge flat and even against the wall, applying just the right amount of pressure to smooth out the semi-dried cement. Using a circular motion, he creates light swirls that blend the surface and help even out the finish. We also make sure to finish the walls behind tight spaces like this water heater and furnace so no area is left unfinished. The walls are now completely finished and ready for painting. To prevent peeling, they need to dry for about a week before any paint can be applied. Allowing this proper drying time ensures the paint bonds correctly to the cement, giving the basement walls a smooth, durable finish that will last for years without cracking or flaking. Have a close look at the final results. The walls are now flat and ready for painting. They were carefully prepped, treated with bonding glue, and finished with a durable cement mix reinforced with fiberglass. That fiberglass reinforcement helps prevent cracking, giving the walls added strength and ensuring the finish will last for many years to come. Now, take a close look at the transformation of this basement. What was once peeling, crumbling walls with deep-pocketed stone is now a clean, level surface that looks as solid as drywall. Our skilled crew carefully pressed, smoothed, and sponged the surface to achieve a professional finish. The difference is clear. What used to be dusty and uninviting is now sealed, strengthened, and ready for paint. That's the dependable concrete difference. Lasting quality, attention to detail, and basements our clients can finally enjoy. If you've enjoyed watching this basement transformation, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps support the channel and lets us know you want to see more. And don't forget to subscribe to Dependable Concrete. We share real basement makeovers, step-by-step processes, and tips to keep your home safe and dry. Every project is different, and by subscribing, you won't miss the next transformation. So go ahead, click like, hit subscribe, and join us as we turn more dusty, damp basements into clean, usable spaces across Philadelphia.